The most dangerous myth plaguing seniors today isn't about medications, treatments, or medical procedures. It's the widespread belief that reaching age 70 marks the beginning of inevitable physical decline, weakness, and loss of vitality that must simply be accepted as the natural course of aging. This devastating misconception has convinced millions of vibrant, capable seniors that their best years are behind them, leading them to abandon activities they love, avoid new challenges, and resign themselves to a future of increasing frailty and dependence. The shocking truth that's transforming lives across the senior community is that not only can you maintain exceptional fitness and vitality well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond, but many of the so-called secrets to staying active after 70 are remarkably simple, scientifically proven strategies that can be implemented immediately, regardless of your current fitness level or health status. The revolutionary research emerging from longevity studies, fitness laboratories, and real-world observations of exceptionally active seniors reveals that the decline most people associate with aging past 70 is largely optional, preventable, and in many cases completely reversible through strategic lifestyle choices that work with your body's remarkable capacity for adaptation and renewal, rather than against the natural aging process. What makes this discovery particularly empowering is that the most effective strategies for maintaining fitness after 70 don't require expensive gym memberships, complicated equipment, or hours of daily exercise. They center around understanding and implementing specific movement patterns, nutritional principles, and lifestyle practices that optimize your body's inherent ability to stay strong, flexible, energetic, and resilient throughout the 8th decade of life and beyond. Even more encouraging is the mounting evidence that many seniors actually become fitter, stronger, and more capable after age 70 than they were in their 60s or even 50s, proving that chronological age has far less impact on physical capacity than previously believed. The key lies in understanding that your body doesn't have an expiration date at 70. It has different needs, responds to different stimuli, and requires different approaches than younger bodies. But when these age-specific strategies are properly implemented, the results can be nothing short of remarkable. This isn't about fighting aging or pretending you're decades younger. It's about embracing a scientifically informed approach to fitness that honors your body's current capabilities while systematically expanding them in ways that enhance strength, mobility, energy, and overall quality of life. The secrets we'll explore aren't actually secrets at all, but rather evidence-based strategies that have been overlooked, misunderstood, or simply not communicated effectively to the senior community. These approaches encompass everything from the specific types of movement that provide maximum benefit with minimum risk, to the nutritional strategies that fuel sustained energy and muscle maintenance, to the social and psychological factors that can make the difference between thriving and merely surviving in your 70s and beyond. The truth about exercise after 70. The conventional wisdom about exercise after 70 has been fundamentally wrong, with most fitness advice either treating seniors like fragile patients who need protection from physical activity, or simply applying younger adult exercise protocols that ignore the unique physiological changes and advantages that come with advanced age. The reality is that adults over 70 who engage in appropriate physical activity can maintain and even improve cardiovascular fitness, muscle strength, bone density, balance, and cognitive function in ways that would be remarkable at any age, but are particularly impressive given the widespread belief that such improvements are impossible in the 8th decade of life. The magic number that's transforming senior fitness isn't some complicated formula or high-intensity threshold. It's remarkably simple. 150 minutes of moderate intensity activity per week, which breaks down to just over 20 minutes per day of movement that raises your heart rate and breathing, while still allowing you to carry on a conversation. This modest time investment, when properly structured and consistently maintained, can provide more health benefits than many medical interventions while being accessible to virtually every senior, regardless of current fitness level or health status. What makes exercise after 70 particularly powerful is that your body becomes more responsive to the benefits of physical activity in certain ways as you age. While younger adults might need to exercise intensively for months to see significant improvements, many seniors notice meaningful changes in energy, strength, and mobility within just weeks of beginning appropriate activity. This enhanced responsiveness occurs because older bodies that have been sedentary have more room for improvement, and the physiological systems that respond to exercise, including cardiovascular function, muscle protein synthesis, and bone remodeling, remain remarkably adaptable throughout life. The key insight that's revolutionizing senior fitness is understanding that exercise after 70 needs to address four distinct components simultaneously: cardiovascular endurance, muscular strength, balance and coordination, and flexibility and mobility. Unlike younger adults who might focus intensively on one aspect of fitness while neglecting others, seniors achieve optimal results through balanced programming that addresses all four areas in every week of activity. This comprehensive approach provides synergistic benefits where improvements in one area enhance performance in others, creating an accelerating cycle of fitness gains. The intensity paradox of senior exercise reveals that moderate intensity activity often provides superior benefits compared to higher intensity exercise that might seem more impressive but can actually be counterproductive for many seniors. The sweet spot for most adults over 70 lies in activities that feel challenging but sustainable, that elevate heart rate and breathing without causing strain or discomfort, and that can be performed consistently over time without excessive fatigue or recovery needs. Practical implementation of optimal exercise after 70 begins with walking, the single most accessible and effective form of cardiovascular exercise for this population. Brisk walking for 30 minutes daily provides cardiovascular benefits equivalent to more vigorous forms of exercise while being sustainable, enjoyable, and adaptable to individual capabilities and preferences. The social aspects of walking, whether with friends, family, or walking groups, add psychological benefits that enhance long-term adherence while providing the social connection that's crucial for overall health and well-being. Swimming and water-based exercises offer unique advantages for seniors, particularly those dealing with joint issues, arthritis, or mobility limitations. The buoyancy of water reduces stress on weight-bearing joints while providing gentle resistance that strengthens muscles throughout the entire body. Water temperature regulation also helps prevent overheating, which can be a concern for seniors who may have decreased ability to regulate body temperature during exercise. Strength training, your fountain of youth. The most profound secret to staying fit after 70 lies in understanding that muscle loss, not cardiovascular decline, not joint problems, not any other age-related change, represents the single greatest threat to independence, vitality, and quality of life in seniors. Sarcopenia, the medical term for age-related muscle loss, affects up to 45% of seniors and creates a devastating cascade of weakness, frailty, and functional decline that most people accept as inevitable aging, when it's actually a preventable and reversible condition that responds dramatically to the right kind of intervention. The shocking truth about muscle loss is that it can begin as early as age 30, with adults losing 3 to 8% of their muscle mass per decade throughout middle age, accelerating significantly after age 60 if no intervention occurs. However, this muscle loss isn't caused by aging itself. It's caused by disuse, inadequate nutrition, hormonal changes, and lifestyle factors that can all be addressed through strategic strength training that works specifically with the physiological capabilities and needs of the senior body. Strength training after 70 isn't about becoming a bodybuilder or lifting massive weights. It's about maintaining and building the functional muscle mass necessary for activities of daily living, balance and stability, bone health, and metabolic function. The amount of strength training required to achieve these benefits is surprisingly modest. Just 2 sessions per week of resistance exercise that challenges your major muscle groups can prevent muscle loss, improve bone density, enhance balance, and boost metabolism in ways that can literally add years to your life and life to your years. The resistance training revolution for seniors has moved far beyond traditional weightlifting to encompass bodyweight exercises, resistance bands, light dumbbells, and functional movements that can be performed safely and effectively in virtually any environment. Chair-based strength training provides an excellent starting point for seniors with mobility limitations, while resistance band exercises offer adjustable resistance that can grow with improving strength levels. The key principle is progressive overload. gradually increasing the challenge to your muscles over time to promote continued adaptation and improvement. Bodyweight exercises represent perhaps the most accessible and effective form of strength training for seniors because they require no equipment, can be performed anywhere, and can be easily modified to match individual capabilities. Modified squats that use a chair for support build leg strength essential for standing, walking, and climbing stairs. Wall push-ups provide upper body strengthening without the joint stress of traditional push-ups. Seated leg extensions can be performed from any chair to target the quadriceps muscles that are crucial for walking and balance. The protein connection to strength training becomes increasingly important after 70, as older adults require significantly more protein than younger individuals to support muscle protein synthesis and adaptation to exercise. Research reveals that seniors need 1.0 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily, distributed evenly across meals throughout the day to optimize muscle building and recovery. This increased protein requirement reflects the decreased efficiency of protein utilization that occurs with aging and the enhanced demands placed on muscle repair systems by resistance exercise. The timing of protein intake can dramatically affect the benefits of strength training in seniors, with research showing that consuming 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein within 2 hours of resistance exercise optimizes muscle protein synthesis and adaptation. This means that the post-workout meal or snack becomes a crucial component of effective strength training for seniors, not just a matter of convenience or hunger satisfaction. The psychological transformation that occurs with strength training often exceeds the physical benefits, with many seniors reporting increased confidence, improved mood, better sleep, and enhanced sense of capability that extends far beyond the exercise session itself. The empowerment that comes from regaining or maintaining physical strength creates positive changes in self-perception and life outlook that can be truly transformative for overall quality of life and well-being. Balance and fall prevention, your safety net. Balance training represents the most critical yet most overlooked component of fitness after 70, with poor balance being the primary factor in the devastating fall epidemic that affects over 25% of seniors annually and results in millions of emergency department visits, hundreds of thousands of hospitalizations, and thousands of deaths each year. What makes balance training particularly crucial is that balance deterioration often occurs gradually and silently, with many seniors unaware that their stability has declined until a fall occurs, making proactive balance training essential rather than optional for anyone serious about maintaining independence and safety after 70. The physiology of balance involves a complex integration of vision, inner ear function, proprioception, body position awareness, muscle strength, and reaction time, all of which undergo age-related changes that can compromise stability and increase fall risk. However, the remarkable news is that balance, like strength and cardiovascular fitness, remains highly trainable throughout life, with targeted balance exercises capable of producing dramatic improvements in stability, confidence, and fall prevention even in seniors who have experienced previous falls or feel unsteady. The simplest and most effective balance training begins with single leg standing, an exercise that can be performed anywhere and provides immediate feedback about current balance capabilities while systematically improving stability over time. Starting with holding onto a chair or wall for support, the goal is to gradually progress to standing on one foot for 30 seconds without support. This simple exercise challenges all the balance systems simultaneously while building the ankle strength and proprioceptive awareness that are crucial for preventing falls. Dynamic balance training involves movements that challenge stability while in motion, mimicking the real-world situations where most falls occur. Heel-to-toe walking, whether in a straight line on the floor or along a hallway, trains the dynamic balance control needed for safe walking on uneven surfaces or in crowded environments. Sidestepping exercises improve lateral stability that's crucial for avoiding obstacles or recovering from trips and stumbles. Tai Chi has emerged as perhaps the most effective form of balance training for seniors, combining slow, flowing movements with deep breathing and meditation to create a comprehensive balance enhancement system that addresses physical, mental, and emotional aspects of stability. Research consistently demonstrates that regular Tai Chi practice can reduce fall risk by up to 45% while improving confidence, reducing fear of falling, and enhancing overall quality of life. The gentle, low-impact nature of Tai Chi makes it accessible to virtually all seniors, regardless of current fitness level or health status. The environmental modifications that support balance and fall prevention extend the benefits of balance training into daily life through strategic changes to living spaces that reduce hazards while encouraging safe movement. Adequate lighting, particularly in bathrooms, hallways, and staircases, addresses the vision component of balance that becomes increasingly important with age. Removing throw rugs, securing electrical cords, and ensuring clear pathways eliminates trip hazards that can challenge even good balance skills. Footwear selection plays a crucial but often overlooked role in balance and fall prevention, with proper shoes providing the foundation for stable, confident movement. Supportive, well-fitting shoes with non-slip soles and low broad heels offer optimal stability for daily activities. Avoiding high heels, flip-flops, or shoes with smooth soles can significantly reduce fall risk while supporting the balance improvements achieved through exercise. The fear of falling that develops in many seniors can be as dangerous as actual balance problems, creating a cycle where anxiety about falling leads to reduced activity, which leads to decreased balance and strength, which increases actual fall risk. Breaking this cycle requires addressing both the physical and psychological aspects of balance through confidence-building exercises, gradual progression, and understanding that with proper training and precautions, the risk of falling can be dramatically reduced even in seniors who have fallen previously. Cardiovascular fitness, your engine for life. Cardiovascular fitness after 70 requires a fundamental shift in perspective from performance-based goals to health and longevity-focused outcomes that emphasize sustainable activity patterns rather than intensive exercise sessions that may be inappropriate or counterproductive for many seniors. The aging cardiovascular system undergoes several changes that affect exercise capacity, including decreased maximum heart rate, reduced cardiac output, and increased arterial stiffness. But these changes don't prevent cardiovascular improvement. They simply require modified approaches that work with rather than against age-related physiological adaptations. The revolutionary insight that's transforming cardiovascular fitness for seniors is that moderate intensity activity provides superior health benefits compared to vigorous exercise for most adults over 70. This moderate intensity sweet spot, activity that raises heart rate and breathing while still allowing conversation, provides optimal cardiovascular benefits while minimizing stress on joints, reducing injury risk, and being sustainable over the long term. This approach contradicts the no pain, no gain mentality that has dominated fitness culture, but proves to be far more effective for seniors seeking lasting health benefits. Walking remains the single most effective cardiovascular exercise for seniors, requiring no special equipment, being easily adaptable to individual fitness levels, and providing excellent health benefits when performed consistently. The key to maximizing walking benefits lies not in speed or distance, but in consistency and progression, with research showing that even modest improvements in walking pace or duration can provide significant cardiovascular benefits. The social aspects of walking, whether with friends, family, or organized walking groups, provide additional motivation and accountability that enhance long-term adherence. Swimming and water-based exercises offer unique cardiovascular benefits for seniors, particularly those with joint problems, arthritis, or other conditions that make land-based exercise challenging. The buoyancy of water reduces stress on weight-bearing joints while providing resistance that enhances muscle strengthening alongside cardiovascular conditioning. Water temperature regulation also helps prevent overheating, which can be a significant concern for seniors with decreased thermoregulatory capacity. The heart rate monitoring approach for seniors requires modification from traditional formulas that may not accurately reflect exercise capacity or safety in this population. Rather than focusing on specific heart rate targets, seniors should learn to monitor perceived exertion and use functional indicators of exercise intensity, such as the ability to carry on a conversation during moderate intensity activity. This approach emphasizes listening to your body and adjusting intensity based on daily variations in energy, health status, and environmental conditions. Indoor cardiovascular alternatives become particularly important for seniors who may face weather-related barriers to outdoor exercise or who prefer the safety and convenience of home-based activity. Stationary cycling, whether on traditional exercise bikes or recumbent models that provide back support, offers excellent cardiovascular conditioning with minimal joint stress. Dancing, whether structured classes or simply moving to favorite music at home, provides cardiovascular benefits while being enjoyable and socially engaging. The seasonal adaptation strategies for cardiovascular exercise help maintain consistency throughout the year, despite changing weather conditions or other environmental challenges. Having multiple exercise options that can be rotated based on conditions, outdoor walking in good weather, mall walking during winter, swimming during hot summer months, ensures that cardiovascular fitness can be maintained regardless of external circumstances. Flexibility and mobility. Your freedom of movement. Flexibility and mobility preservation. After 70 requires understanding that the age-related changes in connective tissues, joints, and muscle tendon units are not inevitable or irreversible, but respond dramatically to targeted stretching and mobility exercises that can preserve and even improve range of motion throughout the later decades of life. The stiffness, limited mobility, and reduced flexibility that many seniors accept as normal aging are actually the result of disuse, poor posture, and inadequate attention to mobility maintenance rather than unstoppable biological processes. The physiology of flexibility changes with age as ligaments and tendons become less elastic, joint capsules may thicken, and muscle tendon units may shorten. But these changes can be effectively counteracted through regular stretching that maintains tissue length and joint mobility. The key insight is that flexibility maintenance requires far less time and effort than flexibility restoration, making consistent daily stretching a remarkably efficient investment in long-term mobility and independence. Chair-based stretching programs offer particular value for seniors with mobility limitations, balance concerns, or other factors that make traditional stretching positions challenging. Comprehensive flexibility can be maintained while seated, with stretches targeting the shoulders, chest, back, hips, hamstrings, and calves that are most prone to tightness and restriction. Chair stretching eliminates balance and safety concerns while providing effective flexibility maintenance that can be performed anywhere. The functional approach to flexibility focuses on maintaining the ranges of motion necessary for activities of daily living, rather than pursuing maximum flexibility for its own sake. Key functional movements include overhead, reaching for retrieving items from shelves, forward bending for picking up objects or tying shoes, and hip mobility for getting in and out of cars or chairs. Targeting these specific movement patterns ensures that flexibility work translates directly into improved daily function and independence. Yoga represents an ideal comprehensive flexibility and mobility system for seniors, combining stretching with strength, balance, and mindfulness components that address multiple aspects of physical and mental well-being simultaneously. Chair yoga modifications make this practice accessible to individuals with various physical limitations, while gentle or restorative yoga styles provide the flexibility benefits without excessive physical demands. The breathing and meditation components of yoga provide additional stress reduction and mental health benefits that enhance overall well-being. The morning mobility routine can set the tone for improved movement throughout the day, while taking advantage of the natural muscle priming effects that occur upon waking. Gentle stretching in bed before rising, followed by basic mobility exercises, helps prepare the body for daily activities while establishing a consistent habit that ensures daily flexibility maintenance regardless of other schedule demands or energy fluctuations. The timing and frequency of stretching can significantly affect its benefits, with research suggesting that frequent shorter stretching sessions may be more effective than occasional longer sessions for maintaining flexibility in seniors. Daily stretching for 10 to 15 minutes, or even brief stretching breaks throughout the day, can be more beneficial than weekly hour-long sessions that may be difficult to maintain consistently. Nutrition, fueling your active life. Nutritional strategies for active seniors require understanding that while caloric needs may decrease with age, nutrient requirements often increase, creating a situation where food choices must be more nutrient-dense and strategically selected to support energy levels, muscle maintenance, immune function, and overall health. The concept of eating less but better becomes crucial for seniors who want to maintain high activity levels while managing weight and supporting optimal physiological function. Protein requirements increase significantly for active seniors, with research indicating that adults over 70 need 50 to 100% more protein than currently recommended to maintain muscle mass and support exercise adaptation. This increased protein need reflects the decreased efficiency of protein utilization that occurs with aging and the enhanced demands placed on muscle repair systems by regular physical activity. The practical implication is that every meal should include a significant protein source, with target intakes of 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein per meal. The timing of protein intake becomes particularly important for active seniors, with research showing that distributing protein evenly throughout the day optimizes muscle protein synthesis better than consuming large amounts at 1 or 2 meals. Post-exercise protein consumption within 2 hours of activity provides additional benefits for muscle recovery and adaptation, making the post-workout meal or snack a crucial component of nutritional support for active aging. Hydration takes on heightened importance for active seniors due to age-related changes in kidney function, decreased thirst sensation, and increased risk of dehydration during physical activity. The consequences of even mild dehydration in seniors extend beyond simple discomfort to include increased fall risk, cognitive impairment, and reduced exercise capacity. Maintaining adequate hydration requires conscious effort to consume fluids throughout the day, with increased intake during periods of physical activity or hot weather. Micronutrient considerations become particularly important for active seniors, with several vitamins and minerals requiring special attention due to age-related changes in absorption, metabolism, or requirements. Vitamin D deficiency is extremely common in seniors and can contribute to muscle weakness, bone loss, and increased fall risk, making adequate vitamin D intake crucial for maintaining activity levels and preventing injury. Calcium requirements remain high throughout life to support bone health and muscle function, particularly important for seniors engaged in weight-bearing activities. The anti-inflammatory nutrition approach can provide significant benefits for active seniors by reducing chronic inflammation that can interfere with exercise recovery and contribute to age-related health problems. This approach emphasizes foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and other anti-inflammatory compounds while limiting processed foods, excessive sugar, and other inflammatory dietary components. The Mediterranean dietary pattern provides an excellent framework for anti-inflammatory eating while being enjoyable and sustainable. Energy management through strategic eating patterns helps active seniors maintain consistent energy levels throughout the day while supporting exercise performance and recovery. This involves eating regular meals and snacks that combine protein, complex carbohydrates, and healthy fats to provide sustained energy release rather than the energy spikes and crashes associated with simple sugars and processed foods. The social connection advantage. The social dimension of staying active after 70 represents one of the most powerful yet underutilized strategies for maintaining long-term fitness and health, with research consistently demonstrating that social connections and group activities provide motivation, accountability, and enjoyment that make exercise more sustainable while providing additional mental health benefits that enhance overall well-being. The isolation that many seniors experience can be as dangerous to health as smoking or obesity, making social fitness activities a crucial component of comprehensive healthy aging strategies. Group exercise classes specifically designed for seniors provide natural opportunities for social interaction while pursuing fitness goals, creating supportive environments where participants encourage each other, share experiences, and develop friendships that extend beyond the exercise setting. The peer support that develops in these settings becomes particularly valuable during challenging times when motivation might flag or when dealing with health setbacks that could derail individual exercise efforts. Walking groups represent one of the most accessible and effective forms of social exercise for seniors, combining the cardiovascular benefits of walking with the social interaction that makes activity more enjoyable and sustainable. Many communities offer organized walking groups that meet regularly at parks, shopping centers, or other safe locations, providing structure and social accountability that helps maintain consistent activity patterns. The motivation and accountability that come from social exercise commitments can be particularly powerful for seniors who may struggle with self-motivation or who have experienced life changes that affect their support systems. Knowing that others are counting on your participation provides external motivation that complements internal health goals, while the social aspect makes exercise feel less like work and more like enjoyable social time. Technology is expanding opportunities for social connection around fitness activities, with virtual exercise classes, online support groups, and fitness apps designed for seniors providing new ways to stay connected and motivated even when in-person activities aren't possible. However, the digital divide among seniors requires careful consideration to ensure that technology enhances rather than creates barriers to social fitness participation. The intergenerational approach to senior fitness, involving activities with younger family members or community members, provides additional motivation and meaning to exercise activities while building relationships across age groups. Grandparents exercising with grandchildren, seniors mentoring younger individuals, or multi-generational fitness classes create win-win situations that benefit all participants while breaking down age-related stereotypes and assumptions. Overcoming common barriers. The barriers that prevent many seniors from staying active after 70 are often more psychological and practical than physical, with fear, misconceptions, and logistical challenges being more limiting than actual health conditions or physical limitations. Understanding and addressing these barriers systematically can help seniors overcome obstacles that may seem insurmountable but are actually quite manageable with the right strategies and support. The fear of injury represents one of the most common barriers to activity among seniors, often leading to a cycle where avoiding activity due to injury concerns actually increases injury risk by promoting weakness, poor balance, and reduced confidence. The reality is that appropriate exercise actually reduces injury risk by building strength, improving balance, and enhancing overall physical resilience. But this requires starting gradually and progressing systematically with proper guidance and safety precautions. Financial constraints can limit access to fitness facilities, equipment, or professional guidance, but many of the most effective forms of exercise for seniors require little or no financial investment. Walking, bodyweight exercises, stretching, and basic balance training can all be performed without gym memberships or expensive equipment, while community resources often provide low-cost or free fitness options specifically designed for seniors. Health condition concerns often prevent seniors from exercising, when, in most cases, appropriate exercise can actually improve management of chronic conditions such as diabetes, arthritis, heart disease, and depression. The key is working with healthcare providers to understand how exercise can be safely incorporated into overall health management and what modifications might be necessary for specific conditions. Time constraints may seem less relevant for retired seniors, but many older adults face significant caregiving responsibilities, volunteer commitments, or other obligations that limit available time for exercise. The solution often lies in integrating physical activity into daily routines and responsibilities, rather than viewing exercise as a separate activity that requires dedicated time blocks. Weather and seasonal challenges can significantly impact outdoor activities for seniors, making backup plans and alternative activities essential for maintaining consistency. Having multiple exercise options that can be rotated based on conditions, indoor walking during bad weather, home exercises when transportation is challenging, seasonal activity adjustments, ensures that barriers don't become excuses for inactivity. The perfectionism trap that leads some seniors to believe they must exercise intensively or perfectly to gain benefits can actually prevent them from starting or maintaining beneficial activity patterns. The reality is that any increase in activity provides benefits, and consistency matters more than intensity for most health outcomes in seniors. Technology and innovation for senior fitness. The rapidly evolving landscape of fitness technology is increasingly recognizing the unique needs and preferences of seniors, with innovations designed to enhance safety, motivation, and accessibility while providing tools that support independent, effective exercise participation. These technological advances are not replacing human guidance and support, but rather enhancing the ability of seniors to stay active safely and effectively while maintaining independence and confidence in their fitness activities. Wearable fitness devices specifically designed for seniors feature large displays, simplified interfaces, emergency alert capabilities, and health monitoring functions that provide valuable feedback while prioritizing safety and ease of use. These devices can track steps, monitor heart rate during exercise, and provide gentle reminders to stay active throughout the day, while offering emergency contact features that provide safety and peace of mind during exercise activities. Virtual exercise platforms and streaming services offer extensive libraries of senior-specific exercise classes that can be accessed from home, providing professional instruction and variety while eliminating transportation barriers and schedule constraints. These platforms often feature modifications for different fitness levels and physical limitations, allowing seniors to participate in guided exercise sessions that are appropriate for their individual needs and capabilities. Balance training technology, including virtual reality systems and interactive balance platforms, is emerging as a promising tool for fall prevention and balance improvement in seniors. These systems can provide engaging, game-like experiences that make balance training more enjoyable while offering precise measurement and progression tracking that helps optimize training effectiveness. Telehealth and remote monitoring technologies are expanding access to professional fitness guidance and health monitoring for seniors who may have transportation limitations or who live in areas with limited access to specialized services. Video consultations with exercise professionals, remote monitoring of vital signs during exercise, and digital delivery of personalized exercise programs help ensure that geographic or logistical barriers don't prevent access to appropriate fitness guidance. Smart home technologies can support active aging by providing environmental modifications that enhance safety and encourage movement throughout the day. Automated lighting systems, voice-activated controls, and environmental sensors can create supportive home environments that promote activity while providing safety features that give seniors and their families confidence in maintaining active lifestyles. The integration of technology with traditional exercise approaches often provides the best outcomes for seniors, combining the convenience and innovation of digital tools with the human connection and professional guidance that are particularly important for this population. The goal is to use technology to enhance rather than replace the social and professional support that contributes significantly to successful aging and sustained activity participation. Creating your personal activity plan. Developing a sustainable and effective activity plan after 70 requires careful consideration of individual health status, preferences, capabilities, and goals, while incorporating the key components of cardiovascular exercise, strength training, balance work, and flexibility maintenance into a comprehensive program that can be maintained consistently over time. The most successful activity plans are those that are realistic, enjoyable, and adaptable to changing circumstances while providing steady progress toward improved health and fitness. The assessment phase of activity planning involves honest evaluation of current fitness level, health conditions, previous exercise experience, and personal preferences that will influence program design and implementation. This assessment should include consultation with healthcare providers to identify any necessary precautions or modifications, as well as consideration of practical factors such as available time, transportation, and financial resources that will affect program feasibility. Goal setting for senior fitness should emphasize functional outcomes and health benefits rather than performance metrics that may be more appropriate for younger populations. Meaningful goals might include walking a certain distance without fatigue, climbing stairs without breathlessness, maintaining independence in daily activities, or participating in activities with family and friends. These functional goals provide motivation and meaning that support long-term adherence while being achievable and measurable. The progressive approach to activity planning ensures that exercise intensity, duration, and complexity increase gradually over time to promote adaptation while minimizing injury risk. Starting conservatively and building slowly may feel frustrating initially, but this approach provides the foundation for sustained improvement and long-term success while reducing the risk of setbacks that could derail progress. Weekly planning and scheduling help ensure that all components of fitness are addressed consistently while providing flexibility to accommodate changing schedules, energy levels, and other life circumstances. A typical week might include 3 to 4 days of cardiovascular activity, 2 days of strength training, daily flexibility work, and 2 to 3 specific balance training sessions. But the specific structure should be adapted to individual preferences and capabilities. Monitoring and adjustment mechanisms help ensure that the activity plan continues to meet changing needs and capabilities over time, while providing feedback about progress and effectiveness. Simple tracking methods such as activity logs, fitness assessments, or functional measurements can guide program modifications and provide motivation through visible progress documentation. The backup plan development ensures that activity can be maintained even when primary plans are disrupted by weather, health changes, schedule conflicts, or other unforeseen circumstances. Having alternative activities that can be performed in different environments or with different time requirements helps maintain consistency even during challenging periods. The secrets to staying active and fit after 70 aren't really secrets at all. They're evidence-based strategies that have been available all along but often overlooked, misunderstood, or inadequately communicated to the senior community. The revolutionary truth is that age 70 doesn't mark the beginning of inevitable decline, but rather the beginning of a new chapter, where wisdom, experience, and the right approach to fitness can combine to create some of the most vital, active, and fulfilling years of your entire life. The comprehensive approach we've explored, combining cardiovascular exercise, strength training, balance work, flexibility maintenance, optimal nutrition, and social connection, provides a blueprint for not just maintaining fitness after 70, but actually improving it in ways that seemed impossible just a generation ago. The research is overwhelming. Seniors who implement these strategies consistently don't just slow aging. They reverse many aspects of it while building physical and mental resilience that can carry them confidently into their 80s, 90s, and beyond. What makes this approach particularly empowering is that it's entirely within your control, requiring no expensive interventions, complicated procedures, or dramatic lifestyle changes. The investment of 150 minutes of moderate activity per week, combined with twice-weekly strength training and daily attention to balance and flexibility, represents less than 1% of your total weekly time, while providing benefits that can literally transform your health, energy, and quality of life for decades to come. The psychological transformation that occurs when you realize that vitality after 70 is not only possible, but probable with the right approach, cannot be overstated. The shift from viewing aging as inevitable decline to seeing it as continued opportunity for growth, improvement, and vitality becomes a powerful catalyst for positive change that extends far beyond physical fitness into every aspect of life satisfaction and well-being. Perhaps most importantly, staying active and fit after 70 isn't about proving anything to anyone else or conforming to external expectations. It's about claiming your right to feel strong, capable, and confident in your own body, regardless of what society might expect from someone your age. The years after 70 can be among the most liberating and empowering of your entire life when you have the physical capacity to pursue your interests, maintain your independence, and engage fully with the people and activities that bring you joy. Your journey to exceptional fitness after 70 can begin today with a single step, literally and figuratively. Whether that's a walk around the block, your first resistance exercise, or simply the decision to prioritize your physical health and vitality. Every positive choice you make creates momentum for the next one, building toward a future where age becomes just a number, and vitality becomes your defining characteristic. The choice is yours. Accept the myth that decline is inevitable after 70, or embrace the truth that your most active, vital, and empowered years may still lie ahead of you. The secrets are no longer secret. The strategies are proven and accessible, and your body is waiting for you to give it the opportunity to show you just how remarkable it can be, regardless of how many candles were on your last birthday cake.